What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Torino Career Mode. This is episode number 98, and we start today's episode off here with a game against Milan away at the San Siro in the Serie A, coming on the back of that win against Borussia Dortmund by 2-1 in the Champions League round of 16 second leg. That brought us through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and in the Serie A, with 11 games to go, we are 2 points clear of our rivals Juventus, who just refuse to let go of us right now and stop us from pulling away. But we take on Milan for the first game of today's episode here away at the San Siro. We just played Milan away at the San Siro a few games ago. That was in the TIM Cup semi-final second leg. We beat them by 2-0. So coming into this game with a better squad, I felt as though we'd probably get another win in this game too. And the first chance did fall to us as well. Sterling's shot was well saved by Diego Lopez. And in the 18th minute, Milan give the ball away. Çalhanoğlu finds Neymar, who turns Alex with a quick little ball roll, goes to shoot, but Diego Lopez makes the save and turns behind for a corner. So still goalless in this game, but a couple of early chances coming to Torino. In the 27th minute, though, a good chance for Milan to take the lead as El Shaarawy finds Fernando Torres. The Spanish striker plays a 1-2 with Poli, but it's a really good stop by Bernie, smothers the body and makes sure that Torres can't dink it over and find the back of the net. So still Milan 0, Torino 0. And in the 38th minute, another good chance for Milan. Torres finds Honda, and a Japanese midfielder strikes the ball over the bar and behind for a goal kick. So still goalless in this game as Milan tries to get themselves the opening goal of the game. And 4 minutes after the half-time break here, Çalhanoğlu gets on the ball and finds Lucas down the right-hand side. He turns Alex and gets inside, but once again, the shot is on target, but Diego Lopez makes a great save, and Milan get the ball away. Eventually comes to Sterling, and his deflected shot hits Nocerino and goes behind for a corner. So still goalless in this game. Diego Lopez and Bernie both playing pretty well, but it was still 0-0. And in the 66th minute, another good chance for Milan. De Sciglio down the left-hand side, turns his man, crosses the ball in. It's not fully dealt with by Brooks and Lucas. It comes to Poli. Poli finds Bonaventura back inside towards Poli. He finds De Jong on the edge of the area, and the Dutch midfielder strike goes over the bar and behind for a goal kick. So still Milan 0, Torino 0. But in the 74th minute here, Sterling gets on the ball and finds Okaka-Chuka off the bench. He plays it back towards Sterling, inside towards Verratti. Lovely first time through ball into Okaka-Chuka, who smashes the ball past Diego Lopez. And our striker, who signed in January, comes off the bench and gets his second goal in a Torino shirt in 2 games. So hadn't had many opportunities since coming in on deadline day, Okaka-Chuka, but he started against Dortmund. He scored in that game. He came off the bench in this one and scores again to make it Milan 0, Torino 2. Milan 0, Torino 1. So 2 goals in 2 games for Okaka-Chuka. Almost messed it up there, putting too much shot power on the ball. Thankfully managed to get it right, and it did go past the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. So 1-0 to Torino as we take the lead. In the 84th minute, this strike by Kershi from a free kick goes wide of the post, and in stoppage time it was still 1-0 to Torino as Milan look for that equalising goal. Alex gets on the ball down the left-hand side, whips it across towards El Shaarawy, who does win the header, but he can't hit the target, and it goes behind for a goal kick. And it was how the game will finish as well. Milan 0, Torino 1. We get another win notched up. That is now 21 wins in a row in all competitions. Unbelievable right now. As you can see, we won the game. It was pretty balanced in that game. Apparently Milan had no shots on target. That's not true. I can remember at least 2 they had on target, one of which you saw there, which Bernie made the save for. And Verratti was my man in the match. He played really well, and also did get the assist for the Okaka-Chuka goal. For some reason didn't get credit with it, not sure why, but either way we won the game. We go back to top of the table, and we're just neck and neck right now with Juventus. Nobody wants to give up, and no one wants to surrender any points, but we are now back in front of them, and that is great to see. Still following out, we've already guaranteed a Champions League place for next season. Obviously not really important, but still a show of real dominance this season, just how good us and Juventus have been at the top of the table. And then we had a couple of international friendlies with Italy. We beat Turkey by 3-0. Immobile scored twice in that one. I think Gabbiadini scored the other. And then the second international friendly with Italy was against India, and I thought we were going to brush aside India, to be honest, but as you can see, we only won the game by 1-0 as Balotelli scored a penalty just after the half-time mark. Obviously, international friendlies not really too important, but either way, I thought we would have scored a couple more goals in that one. But either way, we won both friendlies, and there you go. And we take on Juventus for the second and final game of today's episode here in the Serie A. And of course, this game is, of course, the big one in the Serie A. Probably one of the biggest games, if not the biggest game of the season, and certainly one of the biggest games of the series as well. With 10 games to go, we are 2 points clear of Juventus at the top of the table. But of course, they did win the first game, which meant their head-to-head record is currently better than ours. If we win, we extend the gap to 5 points and we cancel out the head-to-head record. That's a big win for us. If we draw, things remain the same. But if we lose, Juventus go top of the table and will guarantee a better head-to-head record finish come the end of the season. So you can see why this game game is so important. An absolutely massive game at the top of the table because it is a potential title decider. The first chance fell to us, but that header was cleared off the line by Tevez. Not sure it was going in anyway, to be honest. I think it might have been going wide. And then Çalhanoğlu's free kick in the 20th minute was on target, but Courtois made the save and kept it goalless. In the 24th minute, Juventus had their first chance of the game as Gundogan played a short free kick towards Rugani, who crosses the ball in. Pogba wins the header, but he can't hit the target and it goes behind for a goal kick. So still Torino 0, Juventus 0. And in the 30th minute, another good chance here for the away side. Morata gets on the ball and finds Tevez down the left-hand side. Takes it around the right back, Danilo. Arialdo comes out to meet him, but Tevez turns him as well. Plays it inside to Morata, who gives it back to the Argentine striker. And it's the worst possible start to the game for us because 30 minutes in, we are already a goal down. Carlos Tevez grabs the goal and makes it Torino 0, Juventus 1. So Juventus taking the lead in this game here at the Stadio Olimpico de Torino. A win for them would be absolutely massive. And as things stand, they are going to get the 3 points with still an hour's worth of football to play. But either way, Tevez smashes it in and makes it Torino 0, Juventus 1 as he grabs his 13th goal in the Serie A this season. So Juventus taking the lead, Carlos Tevez grabbing the goal, and it is 1-0 to the away side. So not the start we were looking for. We did have the first couple of chances, but sadly Juventus grabbing the first goal. Not good to see at all. And from kickoff here, we passed the ball out wide towards Danilo, our right back, and Danilo plays it inside towards Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Takes it around Vidal and shoots from range, but he can't hit the target. It goes behind for a goal kick. So still Torino 0, Juventus 1. On the stroke of half-time, Juventus still leading by a goal to 0. Çalhanoğlu gets on the ball here and tries to play it through towards Neymar. Succeeds in doing so. Neymar tries to take it around Cáceres here. Succeeds in doing so and shoots, but sadly, he doesn't succeed in finding the back of the net. Courtois makes the save and turns it behind for a corner. So 1-0 to Juventus was the half-time score going into the break. And 3 minutes after the restart here, Çalhanoğlu goes for goal with a first-time half volley. It's a good save by Courtois though, and eventually Juventus cleared the ball away. So still 1-0 to the away side. We went in search of that equalising goal, and again we had a good chance here. Sterling finds Verratti, who plays that wide towards Danilo, takes it around Gundogan with a quick little ball roll, rides the slide challenge, keeps on going, plays it back towards Lucas here. Lucas goes down the right hand side and shoots, but again it's Courtois making another great save, and Asamoah clears the ball away. So still Juventus leading in this game despite so many chances to Torino. And in the 71st minute, Neymar gets on the ball, got a little bit lucky there as that skill move failed, but it comes to Çalhanoğlu anyway. He finds Okakachuka through towards Immobile here, rides a slide challenge, drills it back towards Çalhanoğlu on the edge of the area. He shoots on Okakachuka, who scored 2 goals in 2 games, gets in the way of the shot and diverts it over the bar. So pretty frustrating there. Don't think the ball's going to go in anyway, but either way, he gets in the way and diverts it over the bar from about 6 yards. So still Torino 0, Juventus 1. But from the goal kick, Juventus pass out from the back, but give it away. It comes to Sterling, who whips in a deep cross to the far post. Okakachuka wins the header, and what a fantastic save that is by the Belgian goalkeeper Courtois. I thought he was going to score his 3rd goal in 3 games, our new number 99, but that stop by Courtois is unbelievable. Brilliant save by the Belgian there, rising high and tipping the ball over the bar for a corner. So great save, he was in great form, and it's still Torino 0, Juventus 1. But from the corner, with Çalhanoğlu standing over it here, we try and crowd out the goalkeeper. He crosses the ball into the centre. The header is won by Immobile, who came off the bench, and he makes it Torino 1, Juventus 1. And Courtois, who had had such a fantastic game, who was playing so well, just made a brilliant save seconds ago, one of the best saves of the season. Well, it's a bit of a howler from the Belgian goalkeeper. He comes for the ball, gets nowhere near it, does his best Superman impression, and as you can see, Immobile wins the header and puts it past the goalkeeper into the back of the open goal and makes it Torino 1, Juventus 1. So we came on with Okakachuka, we went all out attack, trying to grab ourselves an equalising goal, and we got it through Ciro Immobile. So 1-1 in this game. In the 86th minute, we could have won it. Florenzi gets on the ball, fake shots around Rugani and shoots, but gets the shot horribly wrong and puts it way wide of the post and behind for a goal kick. And another late chance here, this time to Juventus, won their first chances of the second half. Vidal finds his man back towards Carlos Tevez, the goal scorer, who shoots from range, and it goes wide of the post and behind for a goal kick. And the final chance would fall here in stoppage time. Alexandra gets on the ball and finds Florenzi inside towards Raheem Sterling, picks out Okakachuka, who shoots, but it's a big block by Bonucci, prevents him from getting a shot on goal, and Courtois dives on the rebound. And it was how the game would finish as well. Torino 1, Juventus 1. So as it stands then in the Serie A table with 9 games to go, we are still ahead of Juventus by 2 points. However, it does mean after the 2 games, games, Juventus finish off with the better head-to-head record, which could prove crucial come the end of the season. And it's not a bad result, a draw, but we would have preferred the win. We had so many chances, especially in the second half. Should have grabbed ourselves more than one goal, but either way, at least it's not a loss. That would have been disastrous. But as things stand, 9 games to go, it is still anyone's title. But that does end the episode, guys. So as always, big thank you for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of Torino Career Mode very soon.